Lock now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sione Takitaki able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, they'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Chubb, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7.
Murray's going to keep it on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. this is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on a 15-yard play.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Locke got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock, the loop, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Check 4 to 61. Matchbox, right. Go.
Here's Locke to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll drop this down to Coleman, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Locke again. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete.
Locke on the keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got room. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun. Locke. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Locke. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Play fake. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. That's going to be caught. And on the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score, Broncos 21, Browns 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 66 yards.
First and 10 at the...
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Coleman now. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of it. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Block. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Come on now.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
3-yard line. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray now. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Deebo Samuel, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Cleveland.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back